Today is an IKEA shop with me video. Let's meander through the store, get inspired, see what's new, and overall what's good in store. Let's go. This is cool. You can lift up the chaise part and have all this storage. This is genius. Massive amount of storage. They got pillows back there, color crayons and markers, which I would be skeptical of putting markers this close to a fabric couch in my household, but it's just over $1,200. Similar one here for slightly less money. It looks pretty much the same, but maybe the fabric is just a little bit less nice of quality. They got games in this one. Again, markers. Big mistake. Big mistake storing the markers right next to the couch. This thingamabob right here I think is so genius. I don't even know what it's called. It's the Roteby, but you place it over the armrest of your couch and it turns it into a flat table. Looking at the sleeper sofas now because it's something I've considered buying for myself. This one is $700 here. It has the super cool storage here, and then when you don't want it in bed form, it looks like you can just pop this down and store it. We don't have a guest room in my house though, so I've been thinking about getting a sofa bed type thing so that when people do come over, we can pop it out and actually have a guest space. This larger one here, also $700. And I believe this one as well. You can just pop it down and push it in and turn it into a couch. I think I prefer this style one though, where it has the storage and then you can pop out the other half here, because it would be really nifty to be able to store your bedding in here when it's in couch form. They have a more traditional sleeper sofa here for $11.50, but I'm taking note of all of this. I know some people don't think sleeper sofas are the most comfortable thing in the world, and I agree. They're not, but they're more comfortable than sleeping on the floor. My favorite thing about IKEA is that you can get things that look so high-end and make your house look expensive for only $500. I mean, I know $500 is a lot of money, but for this, I feel like $500 is a great value. If you've watched any of my home videos, you know I am a huge fan of basic cube storage. Why? Because I'm cheap. But also, it's so versatile, especially the IKEA ones, because they have all these inserts that you can put in the cubes to level up your organization. These add-ons you can get are perfect for craft storage. I mean, not even just craft storage. This would be perfect for storing your leggings. If you wear leggings every day, like I do, you can roll up your leggings and store them neatly like that. Or add on these drawers for small clothing like socks and underwear. I got my cube storage from Target and Walmart, but I always wish I had gotten it from IKEA. It's a little bit more expensive for the base unit, but I love that they have all these add-on options. And the very specific add-on options do not always work with the Target or Walmart cubes. So if you like some of these, you have to get it from IKEA. But these basic cubes here do work with my Walmart and Target bins. I don't have these exact ones, but I did get heavier duty wicker cube baskets for my kids' shoe area. While fabric bins are cute, I knew that storing shoes in them would get them dirty really quick. They might get bent out of shape. So I like that IKEA has the heavy duty wicker options, but then they also have metal options, which would be great for a shoe area as well. The wicker ones are $15. The heavy duty metal ones are $20. But if you want something a little bit lighter but still metal, they have this one for $12. This kitchen here is so beautiful and put together. I love the dark green cabinets on here. I've been thinking about painting my cabinets for probably 5 years now, and I haven't. I don't think I'm bold enough to go with a forest green like this, but I do really think this is beautiful. I'm more of a basic white, cream, or beige girl. I've been wanting to update my light fixtures as well, and this I think would look great in my kitchen. It's $130. This is the kitchen of my dreams right here. I love the simple lighting. I love the all white, the backsplash, the wood countertop on the island, the glass display units. It's all so beautiful. I know a lot of people are saying that white kitchens are out or whatever. I mean, make your kitchen look like whatever you want it to look like, but I love the look of a white kitchen. I do like the pops of colors that I am seeing out there, but a basic white kitchen is good for this basic girl. I don't have the money for new countertops like this, so I've been struggling to figure out what I can paint my cabinets that'll go with my granite. So actually, I'm gonna insert a photo of my granite right here what colors that are lighter than the brown I have match with this granite. I feel like the granite is so dark. I know I can't go bright white with it because it just would look off, but that's why I'm like, I could do a cream or something, maybe. And I say I love white kitchens, but this black kitchen is also beautiful. It has wrought iron hardware that goes really well with it. It has a light countertop. I imagine whoever owns this kitchen is just a rich single guy in New York who probably never cooks in here, but he wanted something that looked beautiful but manly. And maybe not beautiful, handsome but manly. And I take that back. This 100% is the rich New York dude's kitchen. Dark, sleek. It has the waterfall island that is so on trend right now. I love that there's storage on the other side of the island. However, I don't know how you couldn't put chairs in there, so you'd probably have to take that out so you could scoot some chairs in there. But I love the waterfall island look. Not happening in my house, out of the budget, but I appreciate its beauty. This would be my quaint kitchen if I never got married and never had kids, lived on a cottage somewhere. I mean, this is way nicer than what I'd be able to afford if I never got married, but it's small and it's simple and it's efficient on its space. I like this bar here that you can hang up that has the hooks so that you can hang things off of it rather than having it on the countertop. Love space saving solutions. This is another one. A nice shelf that you can put on the wall right over the sink. They have these space saving hooks all over the kitchen. So genius, saves so much space. Let's see, how much is it? The rail is only $5 and then you get 5 hooks for only $3. That is a great value for $8. Such a good space saving option. This is the kitchen I feel like you would find in a space station because it is so efficient on space and so just simple and sanitary looking, for lack of a better word. But look, you open up these cabinets here and look, oopsies, try not to break the store, but you are essentially getting perfect use out of every level of the cabinets here. You get to efficiently use every square inch of your cabinets. Another simple white kitchen. This one has some wood detailing on it though. They have the whole rail hook system in white as well if you didn't like the black one. Ooh, and what is this? Genius. This one is $13, but it has multiple rails that you can put the hooks on, attach these little cups to. I love that for keeping things off of the countertops. I used to have so much stuff on my countertops and I didn't realize how messy it makes your kitchen look to have just stuff all over your counters. It's visual clutter. So I like the idea of these rails holding things off of the counter because it's still easy access, but just having it lifted off the counter makes it feel like it's not clutter. These are all the different color cabinet options that they have. I don't have a farmhouse sink. My sink looks more like that, but I love the idea of a farmhouse sink. And this for $27 is so nifty to have a cutting board that fits perfectly over the sink so that you can chop up your veggies, whatever, and just toss the trash into the sink. In the kitchen marketplace area now, and they have the hangy bar rail things in a chrome finish, and this is so cool. It's a magnetic strip that you hook to the wall, and then you can get these magnetic containers that you can hook to it. It's $18 for the stainless steel magnetic knife rack, and then $8 for a 3-pack of these containers. I considered getting a magnetic knife rack for my kitchen, but it just seemed like having those dangerous things that clearly on display in a house of 3 boys wasn't the best idea. So I keep my knives in an in-drawer knife block to get them off the counter. They have these organizing rails in gold as well. I think this is such a cute way to just add some decor. This bamboo drawer organizer is a new item for $17. And what's kind of cool about it is you can remove some of these slats to configure it however you want. You cannot remove these larger slats though. Then they have some large dining tables. This one is $6.50, but It feels just like solid plastic. And for the price, I'm not even sure if that's the best deal because it's only the table for $6.50. You still have to buy the individual chairs at whatever price point they're at. I personally think that if you can wait until Costco has their dining furniture, that's a better deal. It's usually around $1,000 to $1,500, but it comes with the chairs, and generally the Costco stuff is solid wood. This one, even this one, it looks like real wood, but it feels like plastic. This one is $600. So if you're on a budget and you already have chairs that you can find a matching table for, this is obviously a better deal than Costco. But if you're also looking for chairs, I feel like Costco is a better deal for large dining tables. This, I am 99% sure, is my son's future room. It has the whole gaming setup, some color changing LED lights under the furniture. These floating cube organizers are a great idea. They're anywhere between $25 for the larger ones and then $20 for the smaller ones. It's a cool way to decorate your room while also getting storage. But yes, I can see when my boys are 12 years old, this being their dream. And this is my dream. If I had my own closet that was super large to get ready in, I love the closet organizers they have here. You can hang your jewelry, scarves. I mean, I don't have enough stuff to fill these drawers with jewelry, but jewelry drawers. You can customize these however you want. Would love a place to sit down and get ready in the morning like this. Tons of storage for makeup and different products. When I win the lottery, this is what I'm going to get. And this, I think, is a great deal. These massive mirrors here. I'll show myself for scale. Look how huge these are. For $150, these are the best price I've seen on a mirror this massive, probably ever. How big is it? The mirror is just over 77 inches tall. So that's what, 6.5 feet tall? Oh, I'm about to die. That's a good deal though. If you've been in the market for one of the sit and stand electronic desks, they have great prices on them. $529 for this black one. And then they have a white one as well over here for $500. If you're looking for a new office chair, they have some really pretty options. This one, it looks like it's your last chance to get this one. $270. This is one I feel like would look great in my office. I have a cream and brown office. It's $329 though. Let's see. Fairly comfortable, but for $329, I expect it to feel like I'm sitting on a cloud, and I don't. The gaming chairs, this gray one's nice. I wish they had a beige one of those gaming chairs. Let's see. $159. Yeah, these are by far the most comfortable. If they had that in beige, I would strongly consider getting that for my office. $159 is a great price. Kids' bedroom over here. We got my boys' beds here at IKEA, and I wish we had spent the very little bit of extra money to get this one because I love the idea of having pull-out storage from your bed. I love the simple look of this bed. And again, this just goes to show you don't need a ton of money to revamp your space. This bed frame is only $409. And then the bedding here, you have to buy the comforter for $80. And then the cream duvet is only $45. I really like the look of this cream bedding here for $45. That's such a good price. It's a little bit rough, so my husband would complain about it. I'm not gonna get it because of that, but I love the look of it. I like the throw on this bed. It gives it an elevated look. It's a muslin blanket. This is like a giant baby muslin blanket right here for $15. If you are looking for a crib, don't sleep on IKEA, no pun intended. This white crib here is $120, and then the matching changing table is $120 as well. So you can pretty much get the bare bones of your nursery together for under $250. Again, love the simple bedding here. All the beds so far have a nice plush comforter, and then it's covered with one of the duvets. And I love the idea of a duvet. I used to only have duvets on my bed because I liked cleaning my bedding once a week, and it's really not great for a regular comforter to entirely go into your wash and dryer every week. So I love duvets. That might be the one thing I focus on getting once we get to the marketplace, because I am in love with all these beds. I could easily elevate the look of my bedroom with a simple white duvet like this over a comforter. That's what the nice hotels do, right? They just have basic white duvets over a comforter. So simple. Filming this for my own personal inspiration, I have a headboard that's similar to this color. I could easily do a white duvet. I wouldn't do this stripy one, but get some accent pillows that tie it back to the headboard. Maybe not this exact one. This kind of looks like a meh face right now. One of my other biggest takeaways so far, I don't know, we're in the bedding area still, but there's this one random kitchen. The lighting in a home makes such a massive difference. I know that's probably really obvious to say for some of you, but I never updated the lighting in my house, and as I'm going through here, I am realizing that just a simple update to your lighting fixture can really elevate the look of your bedroom, or really any room of your house. I have the boob lighting in the upstairs of my house. Swap those out with something else. Most of the lighting fixtures I've shown so far are between $80 to $100. More closet inspo. This is never going to be my closet unless I win the lotto and move into a much bigger house, because for this amount of space, I would need to steal one of my boys' rooms, and I'm not going to do that. We do have a nice big walk-in closet, so I am by no means complaining, but it's very narrow, so narrow that I've already looked into getting one of these units installed, and I can't even get one of them installed on one side because it'll take up too much room in the closet, and then we won't even really be able to walk in it or through it, which defeats the purpose of a walk-in closet. In the kid section now, I have always thought these adjustable kids desks are such a good idea. Your kids can get use out of them for years, and you just adjust it up as they grow. They're only $100. I have a different color furniture base, but we have these toy storage drawers in my boys' room, and they're really high quality. They've held up very well over time. This is what we have in my kids' rooms. It's extremely sturdy. Solid wood, and then solid thick plastic bins, so it's much sturdier than cube storage. We have had issues with our cube storage breaking, so when we did look for more furniture for them, we wanted something sturdier. For $100, we have this play kitchen in my house. I know I have 3 boys, but they can get in the kitchen too at a young age, and they like playing store. For cheaper though, I think this one's $65. This littler kitchen set, yes, $65, and this one is $36. But this one we have, it's held up great. It is solid wood, high quality. You can put batteries in here, and the lights for the burners turn on, and then it's another place to just throw a bunch of toys to get it off the floor. We also have the soft fabric food for our kitchen area. My boys throw stuff a lot, so it's nice when it's soft and can't injure anyone. We do not, however, have this because those would just turn into weapons. Tons of art supplies too. I have considered getting this for some time. Every time I come here, I think it's such a good idea, but I don't know where I would store this massive of a piece of paper, but it's just a never-ending piece of art paper for your kids. If you ever watched any of my prepping for baby videos, you know I talked about this Antelope high chair. I think it is the best high chair, the best deal. It's only $17 for this one, $25 for the slightly larger one, but you don't need the super fancy, extensive high chairs that have fabric on them, are super hard to clean. You just need a basic plastic high chair like this that you can easily wipe down because babies are messy. And speaking of babies being messy, for $10, you can get this full body bib so that you can protect your children's outfit during mealtime. They have knockoff boppy pillows for $30, and the extra case for it is only $7. That's a really good price because if you buy the name brand boppy pillow, those will run you at least $40, if not more. Their crib mattresses are kind of on the pricier side, and I don't like that none of them have a plastic or waterproof coating. All of them are fabric on the outside. We always had crib mattresses that had the plastic outside coating because if baby has leaks or a blowout or whatever in nap time, you don't want that to seep through onto a cloth, not easily washable mattress. And yes, you can get mattress protectors, but then that's just another thing you have to buy on top of an expensive mattress. You might as well just get a mattress that's already waterproof. People always ask me where I got my kids' little rocking chair. It's this one right here for $45. Honestly though, wouldn't recommend. My kids never sit on it. It just takes up space in our house. When we came here with them, they thought it was so cool. They would sit on it all the time. They loved it. But once it got into our house, all of a sudden it's just a chair. It's not that cool anymore. And they never sit down. They're always running. So I don't even know why we bought him a chair. Anyway, let's keep going. Next, let's make our way to the marketplace. I see so many YouTubers who get these glass spice holders and they empty out their spices into these, put a cute label on them, and granted, it looks beautiful. They are way more organized than I will ever be. I don't think I'll ever get to the point in my organizing journey that I empty out all the individual spices I have into cooler glass containers. Maybe I will. That's goals, but right now that's just too much work for me. I only want to organize things to a level that I can maintain. Well, they have these rice strainers. I don't know if they're necessarily rice strainers, but that's what I use these strainers for. $4? I mean, that's pretty cheap, but I got mine that looks identical to this at the Japanese dollar store for $1.50. I usually skip over this kitchen utensil and accessory area because the Japanese Dollar Tree Daiso near my house usually has similar items for cheaper. And technically, it's not a dollar store anymore. You know, after the whole craziness of 2020, they increased their prices as the actual American Dollar Tree also did, but I still call it the Japanese dollar store because it's still way more affordable for little doodads like this than anywhere else. Callie Bransford or Brittany Vassar shared this on their channel and I wanted to get it after I saw it. It looks like a baby toy, but you use it to cover up fruits, cups. They also have larger ones as well. Ooh, do I want the larger ones too? I think I'm gonna get this super large one because I don't have a lid for my casserole dish. So this one is only $7. This is a nice looking dinnerware set that is fairly sold through. I like plain white dinnerware. I like this slight scalloping on the outside of this. Pretty expensive for what it is. You can get white dinnerware that looks similar to this from Target or Walmart for probably $5 for the large plates and $4 for the littler plates. And since you have to buy so many pieces, just the extra $1 or $2 more on these IKEA ones, it really does add up. For plain cheap white dishes though, this is a good deal over here. Very simple tempered glass plates for under $1 each. Very sturdy tempered glass, I believe, is what Corelle is made out of. I'll confirm that. Just Googled it to confirm it. Yes, Corelle is a tempered glass product, so this is basically Corelle for less money. We own and use Corelle plates in my household because we had so many issues with breaks. And yeah, it's been a lifesaver. We can probably move away from Corelle plates and get some real dinnerware pretty soon. And when that day comes, I'll probably go to Target or Walmart for that. Next, let's look at pillows, or really pillow covers. I already own 20 by 20 pillows that have removable covers, and I love removable covers. I've mentioned that in so many videos because my kids use our throw pillows as napkins. So it's like, if the cover can't be removed, what's the point? I'm gonna have to toss it because it's going to turn into trash if I can't easily wash it. So I love that IKEA sells pillow covers for 20 by 20 pillows for anywhere between $5 to about $15. They have larger 26 by 26 pillows as well, but I'm focused on the 20 by 20s for myself as of now. They have so many different colors. I'm going to look at the blue ones because that's what I want for my bed. I'm getting these two cases. I think they'll match well with my headboard. And if you need the inner pillow for your case, they have a $4 poly-filled option that's honestly pretty flimsy. I would pay the extra $3 and get the feather-filled one if you're not allergic to feathers. For $13, they also have some modern farmhouse covers for the 20 by 20 pillows. They look very Joanna Gaines, and the actual Joanna Gaines pillows at Bed Bath & Beyond are way more money. Now I need to go find my white duvet. I have 2 of the 20 by 20 blue and white pillowcases, and then a white 26 by 26 linen looking case, and I got the 26 by 26 inner pillow because I don't have that. If you want a really custom, rich look to your house, this is what you need. It's the Vidga curtain panel hanging system. You can hang it from the ceiling. You can get 1 track to a triple track so that you can hang multiple different types of curtains, but it really gives your windows a more custom look. Now, am I going to install this in my house? Probably not, because I don't think I'm talented, or at least maybe I'm talented enough, but I don't have the willpower to go through and redo all my windows windows with these tracks, but if I had someone who had the time and was willing to install this for free, I would do it. That's not my life though, so we'll leave that for someone else. We are to the bedding area. Even this duvet I think looks really nice, would probably look great on my bed. And with the pillowcases I've chosen, it would be a great match, but I still think I'm gonna go for the basic white hotel looking duvet, because also when you get a plain white duvet, you can bleach it if it gets dirty and have it look bright and clean again. That's probably what hotels do, right? I don't even want to think about how gross some of the beds get in hotel rooms, but they got the white bedding so they can just bleach it and kill it all. They have tons of different comforters to choose from to put your duvet over. It's about to be summer in Texas right now, so I'm looking for like light warm comforters, which is great because those are less expensive. I think I like the feel of the strand moke. How expensive do they get? For the warmest, like, ooh, this one feels so nice and plush. It's $220 for the full queen. Costco and Sam's might have a better price than that, but for now, I like this scale right here that makes it really easy for me to find a comforter that's perfect for summer. I gotta get this one in a king strand moke. And sadly, they are sold out of the specific one that I wanted to get. Fortunately, I do have a down comforter at home that I can use in the meantime. I have a feeling that it's a really heavy duty one like this, so come summer, we might be waking up in a pool of our sweat, but then hopefully IKEA has it back in stock, or I can order it online. They have tons of duvets to choose from. This floral one is pretty too for $34, but they have a pin tuck white one for $35. I think for $30, this stripe one looks very hotel-y, but I think I like this Davala one, just a basic plain white. It's $25 for a twin and only $35 for the king duvet. And they're completely sold out of the Davala one. I cannot find it anywhere. So apparently the bedding choice that I am creating is extremely popular because they have none of it in stock. I have to go buy it online. Now we're moving into the rug area. Once again, lighting completely alters the room. Once again, confirming my need to go look at lighting. They have some nice large area rugs here. I really like this one. $90 for the 5x7. My living room rug is starting to look pretty raggedy. Ooh, look at those really big ones. $280 for the 8x10. For some reason, I guess on the wall, it looks a lot bigger than 8x10, but that is the size rug that I currently have in my house. And yeah, it's looking pretty raggedy. I've had it for years now. There have been multiple spills, colorings, throw-ups on the rug. My Hoover wet vac has kept it alive, and I think it can keep it alive a little bit longer. But these are some good options to keep in the back of my mind. I have a ruggable rug in my kitchen, and I don't think I would put it in my living room. It's great for my kitchen because we spill food on it all the time, but I have had it for quite some time now. I've washed it a ton, and the ends are starting to curl up, which is really annoying me, but it's still the best option for our kitchen because we're spilling food on it all the time. In the lighting section now, let's see what they have. So many options. Some of these would fit in well in my office. These are really cool. Give a good ambiance. These are unique. I have never seen lights like this before. You can, let me try to back it out so you can see. You pull on this and it closes up. It's kind of like the blowfish of lights. It's unique though. I think something like this would look good in my kitchen. Have 3 of them hanging over my island. I would do a brighter bulb. I saw something similar to this on Wayfair for a lot more money than the $50 this is. Oh, or this for $60. I've seen similar things on Wayfair for a lot more as well. This is really trendy. I've seen these. Every so often I go on Zillow and just look at homes that are way out of my price range. Does anyone else do that? Let me know in the comments. But rich people have lights like this, and this one is $180. This I also think could look great in my kitchen with different light bulbs once again over the island for $130. I could have that one over my island front and then that one over my kitchen table so it's cohesive. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I need to remember these names. Felsec for $50. Oh, they're both Felsec, just the large and the little one. This, I think, is a steal of a deal. If you follow any influencers on Instagram, I know you have seen that super expensive Anthropologie mirror that all of them have. I don't have it. I also don't think of myself as an influencer, but anyways, this one is about 6 feet tall and it is $200, which is way cheaper than the Anthropologie one. The Anthropologie one for this similar size is over $1,000. To give you a sense of the size, this is a pretty hefty mirror. Now, I also showed a mirror recently in my Sam's Club Shop With Me video, and it is a black frame mirror, but it has a nice dome to it, and it was only $80, which compared to all these mirrors here, I think more stylish than these basic rectangles. So if you have a Sam's Club membership, I would check that out before they sell it out. I have been pondering painting my own canvas art in my house, and that plan was quickly derailed when I saw just how expensive plain blank canvas prints are. I mean, I was looking at the large size. I want to make some large wall art because to buy very large wall art, if you want something nice, it's usually pretty expensive. And you know me, I'm not really big on expensive things. But this massive canvas right here is only $20, and it's definitely not my style, but is it possible to paint over this in white so that I can then paint my own picture on it? Let me know in the comments below. Can you buy really cheap crappy wall art like this and then just paint over it and not have it exposed through? I'm not an artist, so either way my art's probably not going to turn out that great, but if it's not great, I'll call it abstract art and then it'll be fine. I want to make my own abstract art to hang in my house. I just feel like that would be so cool. And wow, even more dramatic, they have these massive 75 by 55 inch canvas prints that are pre-framed for only $110. I love the size of that. This is what I would want to paint. And if I were to buy it blank, I can't even imagine how much it would cost. Made it out of there having only spent $45, so I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I'm going to sit on the more expensive things and see if maybe I change my mind and don't want them. And if I still want them in a week, I'm probably gonna go to IKEA.com and get them. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button before you click on one of the other playlists to keep hanging out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.